voiced th, cognate, unvoiced th. The voiced tongue point to teeth fricative th. The vibrant sound of the voiced th has a quality much like that of the v. Although this sound creates difficulty for many people, when executed correctly, the th is very easy. So slip the rim of the tongue between the teeth and sing, feeling a buzz or vibration. Feel that vibration on the tongue outside the teeth. You've got to let the tip of the tongue stick outside the teeth and vibrate. Sustain the in these words. Father, with, those, there, this.
Brother, these, clothes, that, the.
Sustain the th in these sentences. Play it for full musical value. Father is with those others in there. Father is with those others in there.
This, brother, and these clothes go together. This brother and these clothes go together.
That is the best. That is the best.
Mother, bother, another, other, than, they, there, them. Mother, bother, another, other, than, they, there, them. Breathe, without, although, withstand, then, either, loathe, bathe, breathe, without, although, withstand, then, either, loathe, bathe. Other than coffee, they went without their breakfast. Other than coffee, they went without their breakfast. Although I can withstand a lot, I loathe it when they do not bathe. Although I can withstand a lot, I loathe it when they do not bathe. My mother could not bother with either of them. My mother could not bother with either of them. Then they would look at one another and breathe a sigh of relief. Then they would look at one another and breathe a sigh of relief. Seethe, 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 seethe. Lathe, laze, lathe, laze. Swathe, sways, swathe, sways. Tithe, ties, tithe, ties. Clothe, close, clothe, close. Seethe, seize, lathe, lays, swathe, sways, tithe, ties, clothe, close. Bathe, 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 bathe. Breathe, breeze, breathe, breeze. Writhe, rise, writhe, rise. Scythe, size, scythe, size. Teethe, tease, teethe, tease. Bathe, bathe, breathe, breeze. Writhe, rise, scythe, size. Teethe, tease.
The voiceless TH, cognate voiced TH. The unvoiced tongue point to teeth fricative consonant. Play this dry, gentle, whispered lightly and softly without the slightest pressure. Feel a steady but airless sensation of escaping breath stream. Now sustain the TH in these words. Nothing, healthy, bath, 3 things.
Birthday, mouth, something, tooth, throat.
Sustain the TH in these sentences.
There is nothing healthy about a cold bath. There is nothing healthy about a cold bath.
He got 3 things for his birthday. He got 3 things for his birthday.
In my mouth, something from my tooth went down my throat. In my mouth, something from my tooth went down my throat.
North, south, faith, thought, author, ethics, theory, months. North, south, faith, thought, author, ethics, theory, months. Thinking, through, thankful, everything, thick, thin, both, path, thinking, through, thankful, everything, thick, thin, both, path. The author, after thinking through everything for months, formed a theory about ethics. The author, after thinking through everything for months, formed a theory about ethics. Both hikers had faith that the path north would be better than the path south. Both hikers had faith that the path north would be better than the path south. The thought that she would see us through anything, thick or thin, was something we were thankful for. The thought that she would see us through anything, thick or thin, was something we were thankful for.
Cognate, unvoiced tongue blade S sound. The distant wind-like sound of the SH is made by bringing the side teeth gently together and shushing quietly. Check with the back of your hand for a complete absence of air. Feel a high-pitched wind sensation, but no rush of air. Now, sustain the SH in these words. Shirt, wash, fresh, fish, brush.
Shoe, fashion, receptionist, push, shoulder.
Sustain the SH in these sentences, play it for full musical value. I took off my shirt to wash the fresh fish. I took off my shirt to wash the fresh fish.
I brush my shoes and stay in fashion. I brush my shoes and stay in fashion.
The receptionist pushed my shoulder. The receptionist pushed my shoulder.
Shop. Sunshine. Sheets. Dishes. Cash. Harsh. Shade. Ocean. Shop. Sunshine. Sheets. Dishes. Cash. Harsh. Shade. Ocean. Session. Pressure. National. Intentional. Issue. Tension. Motion. Machine. Session. Pressure. National. Intentional. Issue. Tension. Motion. Machine. We should shop for dishes and sheets. So let's stop at the National Cash Machine. We should shop for dishes and sheets. So let's stop at the National Cash Machine. The sunshine was harsh, and there was no shade. So we dashed into the ocean to enjoy the motion of the waves. The sunshine was harsh, and there was no shade, so we dashed into the ocean to enjoy the motion of waves. After our group session, it was clear that she was feeling tension and applying intentional pressure on the issue. After our group session, it was clear that she was feeling tension and applying intentional pressure on the issue.
Cognate. The voiced tongue blade S sound consonant. Make the whispering SH and add vocal resonance. All suggestion of the SH must vanish. Feel the SH overridden by the deep rumbling vibrations of the ZH, resonating against the teeth and the tip of the tongue. If you don't feel your teeth vibrating on this sound, you're not making a good zh. Zh, 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 zh. So, feel the zh in these words. Measure, garage, usual, leisure, massage.
Pleasure, casual, vision, rouge, treasure.
Sustain the zh in these sentences. Play it for full musical value.
Measure the garage the usual way. Measure the garage the usual way.
For leisure, I find massage a pleasure. For leisure, I find massage a pleasure.
I had a casual vision. I saw a rouge treasure chest. I had a casual vision. I saw a rouge treasure chest.
Visual. Beige. Decision. Division. Illusion. Explosion. Occasion. Intrusion. Visual. Beige. Decision. Division. Illusion. Explosion. Occasion. Intrusion. Immersion. Excursion. Inclusion. Conclusion. Persian. Prestige. Derision. Invasion. Immersion. Excursion. Inclusion. Conclusion. Persian. Prestige. Derision. Invasion. I've been learning Persian through immersion during a long excursion. I've been learning Persian through immersion during a long excursion. The inclusion of beige drapes in your decor is hardly a visual statement. The inclusion of beige drapes in your decor is hardly a visual statement. Her sudden intrusion on this important occasion was no illusion. The derision in her remarks struck at our prestige. Her sudden intrusion on this important occasion was no illusion. The derision in her remarks struck at our prestige. After the explosion, the general made a decision to send in a complete army division, signaling the conclusion of the invasion. After the explosion, the general made a decision to send in a complete army division, signaling the conclusion of the invasion.
The NG is a voiced, tongue-backed, soft palate nasal consonant. So sing with the back of the tongue in contact with the soft palate. Back of the tongue to the soft palate. Vibration coming through the nose. Feel a twangy nasal resonance. Now, the use of the NG is more complex, and there's a common confusion about the correct use of the G or K drum beat following the NG. So, practice the final NG with no drum beat as the tongue leaves the soft palate at the end of the word. Ing, 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 ing. Sustain the NG in these words. King, ring, tongue, swing, staying.
Sing, nothing, wrong, swimming, string.
Sustain the NG in these sentences. Play it for full musical value.
The king had a ring through his tongue.
And to convey meaning,
The king had a ring through his tongue.
after the swing dance, she's staying to sing. After the swing dance, she's staying to sing.
There's nothing wrong with swimming in a string bikini. There's nothing wrong with swimming in a string bikini.
Bring, strong, young, along, string, belong, wrong, gang. Bring, strong, young, along, string, belong, wrong, gang, morning, playing, enjoying, anything, spring, hang, wings, being, morning, playing, enjoying, anything, spring, hang, wings, being. A spring morning is a fine time for playing and enjoying being young and strong. A spring morning is a fine time for playing and enjoying being young and strong. It's wrong to use string where it doesn't belong for supporting the wings. It's wrong to use string where it doesn't belong for supporting the wings. Bring along anything you like if you're going to hang out with the gang. Bring along anything you like if you're going to hang out with the gang.
Exceptions.
In words ending in NK, you need to play the K drum beat. Ink, honk, drunk. If I honk at the drunk, he'll spill the ink.
Bank, link, monk, bunk, brink, flank, slink, trunk. Bank, link, monk, bunk, brink, flank, slink, trunk. The bank is on the brink of collapse, following the discovery of its link to organized crime. The bank is on the brink of collapse, following the discovery of its link to organized crime. The monk awoke and slipped out of his bunk. The monk awoke and slipped out of his bunk. Slinking around the trunk of the tree, the soldier moved toward the flank of his enemy. Slinking around the trunk of the tree, the soldier moved toward the flank of his enemy.
Practice the medial NG, the NG in the middle of the word, with no drum beat when the portion of the word it ends has a meaning in common with the whole word, like these words: swinging, singer, hanged. The swinging singer was hanged. Inga, 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 inga.
Another exception. Comparative and superlative forms play the G drum beat. Younger, stronger, longer. The younger woman was stronger and lasted longer. Youngest, strongest, longest. The youngest man was strongest and lasted longest.
Inga, 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 inga.
Practice the medial NG followed by a G or K drum beat when the portion of the word it ends is meaningless in terms of the whole word.
Yeah, when the portion of the word it ends is meaningless in terms of the whole word. For instance, this is the difference between the soft G in singer and the hard G in anger, right? Mm-hmm. For instance, a singer sings, but an anger doesn't ang, right? So the at the end of that word is meaningless in terms of the whole word. That has a hard G.
Okay. So it'd be like anger, ankle, tangle. I felt anger when my ankle got tangled in the line.
Ing, 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 ing. Exceptions. Some proper names, mostly English names. Washington, Birmingham, Bingham.
Finger, language, strength, England, single, angle, uncle, thinker. Finger, language, strength, England, single, angle, uncle, thinker. My uncle put his finger precisely on the angle they were using. My uncle put his finger precisely on the angle they were using. Not a single thinker in the group believed that the strength of England was threatened by the document's language. Not a single thinker in the group believed that the strength of England was threatened by the document's language.
Oh, 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 oh. Consonant L, tongue tip to gum ridge, liquid. Place the tip of the tongue on the upper front gum ridge and let the vocal resonance come through. Tip of the tongue to the upper front gum ridge. A light touch, as little tongue touching the gum ridge as possible. However, if you have difficulty, place the whole rim of the tongue on the upper gum ridge like you do for the N. Then loosen all of it except just for the tip. Oh. What you have left is the L. So feel the N. No. No. Leaving just the tip there. Oh. You feel a vowel-like resonance, only impeded by the tongue position. Oh. 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 All right, sustain the L in these words. School, ball, hospital, file, list.
Illness, cold, milk, ailment, feel.
After school, they played ball. After school, they played ball.
The hospital files list all my illnesses.
And to convey meaning,
The hospital files list all my illnesses.
drink cold milk for your ailment and you'll feel better. Drink cold milk for your ailment and you'll feel better.
Girl, small, tall, gold, still, rule, help, fell. Girl, small, tall, gold, still, rule, help, fell. Child, delve, classical, concealed, fill, land, films, vault. Child, delve, classical, concealed, fill, land, films, vault. The small child was destined to rule the land. The small child was destined to rule the land. The lawyers still want to delve into the gold stocks that were concealed when they fell very low. The lawyers still want to delve into the gold stocks that were concealed when they fell very low. A tall girl will help fill the vault with classical films. A tall girl will help fill the vault with classical films.
The W, labiovelar consonant. The W is a vowel-like sound that begins where the number 1 vowel ends. Bring the lips to the smallest opening and precede the following vowel with a resonance. Way, way. Feel the full forward stretch for the number 1 vowel and then reduce the lip opening still further to impede the oo as it produces the following vowel sound. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, feel the resonant W in these words. Swimming, once, twice, waves, sandwich, wagon, water, washing. Feel the resonant W in these sentences.
I went swimming once or twice in the waves. I went swimming once or twice in the waves.
The sandwich wagon needs water for washing. The sandwich wagon needs water for washing.
Now, the linking W. Linking words that end in the stretch vowel oo, number 1. Ooh, oh, ow, you, war, you war, you are, you are. Go, winside.
Go winside.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Now, winter. Now, winter.
Now
winter.
Now, winter.
Now winter.
Now, winter.
Now winter.
Now, winter.
Now winter.
W link.
Wise, onward, unwind, walking, awake, always, quickly, quiet, wise, onward, unwind, walking, awake, always, quickly, quiet. Wind, stalwart, backward, everyone, west, wing, wish, away. Wind, stalwart, backward, everyone, west, wing, wish, away. You're always walking backward and forward through the west wing. You're always walking backward and forward through the west wing. After you unwind, you need to quiet down and move onward, stalwart and wise. After you unwind, you need to quiet down and move onward, stalwart and wise. While everyone is still awake, quickly make a wish that the wind go away. While everyone is still awake, quickly make a wish that the wind go away. E, 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 E.
E.
The Y, tongue front consonant. A touch of the Y buzz before another vowel. E-U. E-U. Feel the Y buzz quickly cut off as it slides into the following vowel.
E, 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 E.
Now feel the resonant Y in these words. Yellow, onions, yard, yesterday, you, lawyer. Feel the resonant Y in these sentences.
I found yellow onions in the yard. I found yellow onions in the yard.
Yesterday, you spoke to the lawyer. Yesterday, you spoke to the lawyer.
The Y link. Linking words that end in the Y buzz. E, E, A, Oi, and I. So, we link in he insists.
He insists.
He insists.
He insists.
He insists.
He insists.
He insists. Today is.
Today is.
Today is.
Today is.
Today is.
Today is.
Today is. Employ everyone. Employ everyone.
Employ everyone.
Employ everyone.
Employ everyone.
Employ everyone. Lie on it.
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 Lie on it. The Y link.
Your, young, yearn, beyond, you, yield, canyon, piano, your, young, yearn, beyond, you, yield, canyon, piano, million, familiar, valiant, value, yet, used, amuse, annual, million, familiar, valiant, value, yet, used, amuse, annual. I yearn to amuse you, yet my piano is out of tune. I yearn to amuse you, yet my piano is out of tune. You are familiar with and used to the young and the valiant. You are familiar with and used to the young and the valiant. The annual yield of your canyon property has a value beyond 1,000,000. The annual yield of your canyon property has a value beyond 1,000,000.
The R consonant, tongue point consonant. Hug the inside of the upper back teeth with the back of the tongue, while the tip of the tongue curls upwards. Now, the strongly vibrating American R tends to pull entire words back into the throat. Feel the throaty vibration pulled forward by tonal action onto the hard palate. So not radio, radio, not running, but radio, running. Now, feel the strongly vibrating R on the hard palate. Reporter, running, radio, waitress, photographer.
Regular, carrying, red, refrigerator, raining.
Feel the vibrating R in these sentences.
The reporter was running around the radio station.
The waitress brought the photographer while it's raining. That's the
Who
wrong
wrote that
sentence.
I know what the sentence should be. The waitress brought the photographer his regular order.
That's it.
Okay.
The waitress brought the photographer his regular order. The waitress brought the photographer his regular order.
I'm not carrying that red refrigerator while it's raining. I'm not carrying that red refrigerator while it's raining.
Right. Wrong. Terrible. Around. Drive. Ranch. Rental. across, right, wrong, terrible, around, drive, ranch, rental, across, ridiculous, terrorist, tyranny, riveting, race, rage, rap, wreck, ridiculous, terrorist, tyranny, riveting, race, rage, rap, wreck. Rich, said the terrorist movie, was about right and wrong, and that every scene was riveting. Rich, said the terrorist movie, was about right and wrong, and that every scene was riveting. Rose, said the movie was about tyranny and rage, and that it was terrible, ridiculous. Rose said the movie was about tyranny and rage, and that it was terrible, ridiculous. When you drive that rental across the ranch, don't race it, wrap it around a tree, or have a wreck. When you drive that rental across the ranch, don't race it, wrap it around a tree, or have a wreck.
H. Unvoiced, glottal consonant. Like a whisper of wind, the H hints at the vowel to come. Sigh in a whisper while the lips take the form of the sound that follows. Play the H gently without excess breath. Feel nothing more than a slight hesitation before the vowel. Now, play the gentle H in these words. Hat, head, house, hair, hand. Words that begin with WH are pronounced HW.
When, what, whistle, whisper, which.
Now play the gentle H and the HW in these sentences.
You need a hat on your head when you leave the house. You need a hat on your head when you leave the house.
What boy whistled at her hair? What boy whistled at her hair?
Whisper behind your hand which one? Whisper behind your hand, which one?
Hero, hidden, hunter, perhaps, had, help, how, here, hero, hidden, hunter, perhaps, had, help, how, here, whether, somewhat, meanwhile, elsewhere, wheel, whale, where, why, whether, somewhat, meanwhile, elsewhere, wheel, whale, where, why. The questions who, where, why, and how you will hear from any good reporter. The questions who, where, why, and how you will hear from any good reporter. Whether or not the whale hunter had help indicates somewhat if he is a hero. Whether or not the whale hunter had help indicates somewhat if he is a hero. Perhaps, meanwhile, the wheel has been hidden elsewhere. Perhaps, meanwhile, the wheel has been hidden elsewhere. Wheel, 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 wheel. Wit, 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 wit. Where, 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 where. Word, 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 word. Wet, 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 wet. What, 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 what. Wheel, wheel, wit, wit. Where, where. Word, word. Wet, wet. What, what. Weather, whether. Weather, whether. Whale, whale. Whale, whale. Wine, wine. Wine, wine. While, while. While, while. When, when. When, when. Which, which. Which, which. Whether, whether. Whale, whale. Wine, wine. While, while. When, when. Which, which.
J, 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 j.
J,
Cognate, ch.
ch,
This is the voiced tongue point plus tongue blade S sound consonant. It's a combination of the D drum beat and the ZH. So place the tongue on the upper gum ridge for the D, d,
D.
then let the tip peel down for the ZH resonance. J, d, j, d, j, j,
J,
j,
j.
j. Use a light, quick, energetic staccato treatment and feel a voiced percussive sensation flowing from the hard palate onto the gum ridge. J, 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 j.
J.
Now, feel the staccato resonance in these words. Job, orange, juice, cabbage, refrigerator.
Garbage, engineer, badge, jumping, bridge.
Feel the j in these sentences. Play it for full musical value. You did a good job squeezing the orange juice. You did a good job squeezing the orange juice.
I took the cabbage from the refrigerator and threw it in the garbage. I took the cabbage from the refrigerator and threw it in the garbage.
The engineer, wearing the badge, saw someone jumping from the bridge. The engineer, wearing the badge, saw someone jumping from the bridge.
Pledge, average, change, manager, major, agent, huge, wages. Pledge, average, change, manager, major, agent, huge, wages. Imagine, marriage, engaged, encourage, engine, join, jazz, June. Imagine, marriage, engaged, encourage, engine, join, jazz, June. Joyce, who is an agent, and James, who is a manager, are engaged and have plans for marriage in early June. Joyce, who is an agent, and James, who is a manager, are engaged and have plans for marriage in early June. Imagine what a major change a huge engine will make. Imagine what a major change a huge engine will make. Jane tried to encourage Jessie to join the jazz band and pledge to live on average wages. Jane tried to encourage Jessie to join the jazz band and pledge to live on average wages.
Cognate, j. The unvoiced tongue point plus tongue blade S sound consonant. Place the tongue firmly on the upper gum ridge for the T, then crash through gently but sharply with the SH. Sh. Now let's put it together into one sound. A crisp staccato treatment. Feel a sharp, crisp, percussive sensation between the tip of the tongue and the gum ridge. Now, feel the crisp staccato ch in these words. Checkup, chicken, kitchen, watch, teach.
Church, cheese, lunch, match, chair.
Feel the ch in these sentences play for full musical value. Check up on the chicken while you're in the kitchen. Check up on the chicken while you're in the kitchen.
Watch others teach at the church. Watch others teach at the church.
The color of our cheese lunch matched the chair. The color of our cheese lunch matched the chair.
Chance, merchant, bachelor, richest, catch, march, switch, choice. Chance, merchant, bachelor, richest, catch, march, switch, choice. Exchange, scratched, ketchup, righteous, each, much, branch, beach. Exchange, scratched, ketchup, righteous, each, much, branch, beach. If you catch the merchant making a switch in brand of ketchup, you can exchange it for a brand of your choice. If you catch the merchant making a switch in brand of ketchup, you can exchange it for a brand of your choice. There isn't much of a chance that each branch manager will participate in the righteous march. There isn't much of a chance that each branch manager will participate in the righteous march. That scratched, stretch limo belongs to Charlie, the richest bachelor on the beach. That scratched stretch limo belongs to Charlie, the richest bachelor on the beach. Junk, chunk, junk, chunk. Joke, choke, joke, choke. Jar, char, jar, char. Jug, chug, jug, chug. Joyce, choice, Joyce, choice. Gin, chin, gin, chin. Junk, chunk, joke, choke. Jar, char. Jug, chug. Joyce, choice, gin, chin. Jeer, cheer, jeer, cheer. Jump, chump, jump, chump. Jest, chest, jest, chest. Ledger, 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 ledger. Badge, batch, badge, batch. Ridge, rich, ridge, rich. Jeer, cheer, jump, chump, jest, chest. Ledger, letcher, badge, batch. Ridge, rich.
Now practice these matched pairs comparing the SH, sh, and the CH, ch.
Shop, chop, shop, chop. Sheep, cheap, sheep, cheap. Shoes, choose, shoes, choose. Shopper, chopper, shopper, chopper. Shared, chaired, shared, chaired.
Cashes, catches, cashes, catches. Mash, match, mash, match. Dish, ditch, dish, ditch. Wish, witch, wish, witch. Crush, crutch, crush, crutch.
Cheek, chic, cheek, chic. Chip, ship, chip, ship. Chew, shoe, chew, shoe. Chin, shin, chin, shin. Cheat, sheet, cheat, sheet. Watching, washing, watching, washing. Cheek, chic, chip, ship. Chew, shoe, chin, shin. Cheat, sheet, watching, washing. Butch, bush, butch, bush. Much, mush, much, mush. Catch, cash, catch, cash. Leech, leash, leech, leash. Hutch, hush, hutch, hush. Latch, lash, latch, lash. Butch, bush, much, mush. Catch, cash. Leech, leash. Hutch, hush. Latch, lash.
Z, 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 z.
Z.
Cognate, ts. The voiced tongue point plus tongue blade consonant. Press the tongue against the upper gum ridge for the D drum beat and peel the tip down a bit as the Z vibrates just before the tongue springs away. D, z, d, z, z, z. Use a light staccato treatment without sustaining the Z. Z, 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 z. So feel the resonant staccato Z in these words. Husbands, hands, foods, sounds, roads.
Adds, tends, finds, holds, ends.
Feel the Z in these sentences. Explore it for full musical value.
Her husband's hands mixed the foods. Her husband's hands mixed the foods.
The sounds on these roads have been used in many ads. The sounds on these roads have been used in many ads.
The gardener tends plants and finds a basket that holds ends. The gardener tends plants and finds a basket that holds ends.
Leads, reeds, heads, threads, stands, speeds, hides, builds, leads, reeds, heads, threads, stands, speeds, hides, builds, spends, attends, demands, trends, bends, winds, dreads, feds, spends, attends, demands, trends, bends, winds, dreads, feds. She reads Vogue and attends fashion shows to get leads on all the latest trends. She reads Vogue and attends fashion shows to get leads on all the latest trends. The guard heads for where the road bends, stands there and demands to see identification. The guard heads for where the road bends, stands there and demands to see identification. He speeds the Ferrari down the narrow road that winds and threads through the mountain valleys. He speeds the Ferrari down the narrow road that winds and threads through the mountain valleys. As he builds his business, he spends like there is no tomorrow and hides his assets because he dreads an audit from the feds. As he builds his business, he spends like there is no tomorrow and hides his assets because he dreads an audit from the feds.
Cognate z, the unvoiced tongue point plus blade consonant. Press the tongue against the upper gum ridge for the T drum beat, then crash through with a sharp, soft S. Ts, 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 ts. Now put it together. Ts, 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 ts. Use a crisp, light staccato treatment. Feel a crisp, percussive hiss between the tip of the tongue and the teeth. Ts. When the ts comes at the end of a word after another consonant, be sure that you feel the preceding K, P, S, F, and N. Ts, 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 ts. Now, feel the crisp staccato in these words. Sports, hurts, parents. That's what I just warned you about. Don't say parrots. Parents. That's carrots.
Lights, pains, parts, what's, minutes.
Feel the ts in these sentences. Play it for full musical value.
His dislike of sports hurts his parents. His dislike of sports hurts his parents.
That's where the carrots grow under lights. That's where the carrots grow under lights.
The machine paints parts in what's minutes saved per part. The machine paints parts in what's minutes saved per part.
Assets, debates, adapts, effects, hats, boots, coats, crates. Assets, debates, adapts, effects, hats, boots, coats, crates. Attempts, contrasts, artists, scientists, rates, dates, mates, ports. Attempts, contrasts, artists, scientists, rates, dates, mates, ports. She attempts to live off the interest rates of her assets. She attempts to live off the interest rates of her assets. He adapts well to the contrasts between his mates. He adapts well to the contrasts between his mates. It will be interesting to see the effects of the debates between the artists and the scientists. It will be interesting to see the effects of the debates between the artists and the scientists. We received crates of boots, hats, and coats on the dates that the ports were open. We received crates of boots, hats, and coats on the dates that the ports were open.
Dull, 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 dull. Tull, 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 tull. Dull, tull.
Dull, tull.
DL and TL, cognates, voiced and unvoiced, tongue tip to gum ridge consonants. Bounce the D or T drum beat off the gum ridge and return there immediately for the L. Feel the typical drum beat damped in the tip of the tongue as the D or T click slides quickly into the L. Dull, dull, dull. Tull, 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 tull. Dull, tull. Now, feel the dull or the tull in these words. Needle, middle, puddle, cradle, metal. little, bottle, rattle, dental, cattle. Feel the DL and TL in these sentences. Play it for full musical value first.
The little bottle caused a rattle. The little bottle caused a rattle.
There was a needle in the middle of the puddle under the cradle. There was a needle in the middle of the puddle under the cradle.
His dental work on cattle won him a medal. His dental work on cattle won him a medal. Now, feel the D or T click even when the L is not sustained because a vowel follows. The medial DL, TL. Wildly, idling, boldly, worldly, endless, restless, lately, correctly, exactly, perfectly. Feel the DL, TL click in these sentences.
I've been wildly restless lately. I've been wildly restless lately.
The engine is correctly idling at exactly the right speed. The engine is correctly idling at exactly the right speed.
He acted boldly and perfectly worldly, but I thought it was endless. He acted boldly and perfectly worldly, but I thought it was endless.
You acted boldly and perfectly worldly, but I thought it was endless.
Idle, kindle, handle, fiddler, paddle, coddle, meddle, kindly. Idle, kindle, handle, fiddler, paddle, coddle, meddle, kindly. Friendless, listless, insistently, doubtless, evidently, shuttle, gentle, fatal. Friendless, listless, insistently, doubtless, evidently, shuttle, gentle, fatal. If you can handle a paddle in gentle waters, you can shuttle settlers across the lake. If you can handle a paddle in gentle waters, you can shuttle settlers across the lake. Kindly observe that if you coddle the idle child, he may become listless. Kindly observe that if you coddle the idle child, he may become listless.